What's up, beauty babes, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I posted anything and I've been kind of MIA for the last 2 weeks, but I'm back. So today, we're doing something a little different. We're doing a side-by-side tutorial for the 2 different ways you can apply your false lashes. I know I talked about this a lot on my Instagram before, and I kind of posted a little something on one of my get ready videos before, hinting to how I do it and whatnot, but that sparked a lot of questions, and I was getting some inquiries of like, oh, well, how do you actually do that? Like, can you show us some in more depth stuff for like a comparison between, you know, the different ways to apply? Sure, I'll do it. So the 2 ways that I know how to apply false lashes is the normal way that most people know is applying on top of your lash line, all that fun stuff. And then the other one I found that is easier for me, that I prefer, is actually going underneath my lashes. So there's 2 different ways you can do. I'll do a side-by-side comparison for you guys, so that way kind of help you out a little bit more and see which one you guys prefer, or which one you guys want to try, or which one has a better look for you guys. So for this tutorial, I wanted to go ahead and leave my lashes natural and bare. I don't have any mascara on. Normally when I put my falsies on, I always put mascara on regardless of if I'm going on top or underneath. So bare lashes, that way you guys can see kind of like how it actually looks and how that kind of works, okay? So I'm taking my Ardell Wispies. These are the lashes that I prefer to go with because they are a little bit more natural and the band is clear, so it makes it easier to apply underneath and on top for me. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on today. I think it's a lot easier to use a lash tweezer than like normal tweezers, but you don't have to have something fancy like this. Normal tweezers works just as well. It just makes it a little harder to clamp your lashes and fuse them together when you're going underneath. I do it when I put them on top too, but it just kind of makes them easier. You can use your fingers to pinch them together if you need to, but I like these because it's awesome. And then I have the Tartist Pro Clear Lash Glue. I like this one a lot just because it goes on white and then it turns like iridescent blue when it's tacky and ready for it to be applied. So it kind of tells you when it's ready, and it makes it application easier. So you're going to take your lash and you're going to grip it on the outer kind of corner of that. And I'm showing you guys how to do a full strip underneath to show you that it is possible to do a full strip underneath. I demonstrated before in the Get Ready With Me video that I normally cut them in half because it does make it easier for the application, and you'll see why here in a second. It just makes it a little bit harder to get that inner corner piece in, but I do want to show you that you can do it with a full strip. For beginners to start off, I would cut them in half and then just place outer corner and then inner corner. Makes it a whole lot easier, but I'm going to show you guys that you can do it with a full strip. So you're going to take your lash glue and you are going to apply glue to the top part of the band, okay? Just to make sure, take your hand and brush the bottom edge of your lashes to make sure that you don't have any excess glue hanging over onto the bottom part of the lashes, because that is where you close together, and if you have any residual glue hanging over the edge, your eye can stick together and it makes it really uncomfortable, and you just feel like your eye is really sticky and you're like, ah. But yeah. So we're gonna wait for this to get tacky, and then we'll go ahead and place this, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So as you guys can see, it's starting to turn to a darker blue, which means it's ready. When you're placing underneath, you're going to lift up slightly so that way you have access to the bottom part of your lash line, not your waterline. You are not placing it on the waterline, you are placing it on the lash line itself, okay? If you place it on the waterline, your eyeball will water and then the glue will like dissolve into your eye and like you're just gonna be crying glue for a couple days. It's very uncomfortable, so get it on the lash line, not the waterline, okay? So you're going to lift up slightly and you're going to place the outer corner first and push up to get it to stick onto the bottom part of the lash. And then you're going to take your tweezers and you're going to kind of slightly bend the lash a little bit so that way you can place the inner corner and push up. And it's going to be right there in the lash line, not the water line, okay? And once you get it in place, you're going to take your tweezers and your fingers and you're gonna clamp and fuse to the lash line. Okay? Now, these lashes are a little outdated and I should probably be using a new pair because they're looking a little rough. So this is placing underneath. The inner corner is a little lower than I would like for it to be, but there's a simple solution. Boom. Okay, on the little lash line. So that's how you place underneath. As you can see, it is very more natural lash line. It is more of a lash extension. I usually do this one if I'm not wearing a liner, just because it does give a more natural lash extension look. I like this one a lot. Now, we're going to place on top. Same kind of procedure, except we're going to put the lash glue on the bottom part of the lash like you normally would. So take your lash, grip it on the outer corner, and then instead of on top, we're going on the bottom. So it's on the bottom part because you're going to be placing it on the top part of your lash line. So a lot of people mistake that you put it kind of like on the lid itself. You want to make sure you're getting them on the actual lashes. That way you're getting a closer application to your natural lashes and you don't have to put as thick of an eyeliner on to kind of hide your mistake of placement. So if you put them on in the right spot, you really don't have to have eyeliner. I am not that great at it though, so it's probably not going to be the right spot. I prefer it's a little bit easier to go underneath for me. So, same thing, wait for it to get tacky. Okay, so she's tacky and ready. Now, I'm gonna try and do this as best as I possibly can where you guys can see it. But you're gonna be placing on top, so it helps to look down and then kind of angle it down. Same thing for me, I try to get like middle to the end corner placed first. So this is the comparison between the two, underneath versus on top. So you can tell that this one has definitely a more natural lash extension look. Like it actually looks like they're my real lashes that are just coming out of my eyeball. These ones you can kind of have a little bit more, like if I put mascara on and blended these together, they might look a little bit better and a little bit more natural, but they're still like, you can tell that those are definitely Falsies. You for sure need to have some mascara on with this one, but for these ones, I honestly don't even need to put mascara on. Like I could just plop these on and go. So, but yeah, these are the two ways to apply false lashes. You have your underneath application, which is my preference, and then your on top, which is the normal that everybody else knows and uses most often. So, yeah. So for me, applying underneath is way more comfortable and a lot easier for me than applying on top, just because of my hooded eyes and all that. It's also way more comfortable. Like my eye doesn't feel super heavy with it. It feels very comfortable and natural. I feel like it has a more natural look. So this is definitely my preference for sure. With the on top application, I don't know, I feel like I feel it on my lid. Like I feel the weight of the lash on my lid, even though these are very lightweight lashes. I feel it and it feels weird. And like, I can feel that inner corner part kind of like, it's not really poking, but I can just feel it and it feels a little uncomfortable and irritating. So, I mean, they both look great. They're both really good options. I just prefer this one because I feel like it looks more natural, and I had learned today that I could probably just, you know, not even worry about mascara and just apply them underneath and go. Inner corner piece, just kind of like, oop, curl back up. Curl back up. Ow, ow, ow. Curl back up. Oh, it's a gun. Oh, that hurt. Poked my eyeball. See, I have issues with the on top ones a lot. Oh God, that hurt. Ow. It took me a very long time to figure out what worked better for me. And I struggled so much going on top. Eventually I got it, but I still just wasn't comfortable with it. And then when I found the underneath method, that's what really helped me. So if you guys are struggling with placing your lashes, definitely give it a try, but cut them in half first to start off and apply the outer corner first, and then just connect that inner corner piece and you're good to go. And just remember, it's the lash line, not the water line, okay? Lash line, not the water line. So, if you guys have any questions on how to apply false lashes underneath or on top, go ahead and post them in the comments down below, and I will be sure to answer them for you guys to the best of my ability. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post a new video every Monday, or at least try to. And follow me on my other social media like Instagram and Twitter for updates on videos and other posts and pictures and goodies. So, yeah. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.